off of 3 and 4. We're ready to go as our late models are underway for 50 laps here at I-55. David Ellis in the 13, JD Renfro in the field, as we also have a tire game that might be involved in this one here between the pros and the super late models here tonight. As the number 13 of David Ellis through the middle, Jamie Massey going to get a little tight. There's Brendan Bazell at number 53 as well, as people continue to go 2 by 2 off of 3 and 4, as the 115 of Dane Norris had a good run on the outside, currently sitting in that 5th spot. It'll go to the number 2 end. It's going to be Nolan Patrick, JD Renfro at number 33, as Hayden Tolson leads the way with 11.842 at this time. 4 out of 50 here between our late model division here this afternoon, as Hayden Tolson at 327 machine just slow rolling the bottom. It'll be the number 33 as well, JD Renfro. The old 2 end of Nolan Patrick with number 13 of David Ellis going to be the top 4. Jamie Massey sitting strong in that 5th spot here. These guys also got a good battle here for the 7th and 6th spot. Dane Norris in the 115, James Crane at number 91 machine, as he'll work to the inside. They'll go side by side, door to door through the middle of turn 1 and 2. Got a 3-car battle here in the back of the field with Braden Apple at number 25, Brendan Bazell at number 53, and it'll go to Matthew Moniak in that 988 machine so far. 7 out of 50 here for the late models here tonight. About single file, no details so far, as Hayden Tolson just driving away through the field with 11.842 as JD Renfro at number 33. After that's coming the old 2 end of Nolan Patrick. Still got a long way to go here with the I-55 Speedway, as the number 13 of David Ellis tiptoeing to the inside of the 2 end of Nolan Patrick, as they'll go racing side by side into turn 1 and 2. David Ellis going to get a run off of turn number 2. You got the 2 end of Nolan Patrick able to work to the outside. The number 6 of Jamie Massey, he's going to find another way as well. Massey might have a way to get up through the front here soon. 10 out of 50, as Massey going to try to work to the outside in turns 1 and 2. Gets a little bit of a run, gets underneath the number 13 of David Ellis, going in the middle of 3 and 4. As racing continues on, we got about 11 out of 50 here tonight. So far, it's been all Hayden Tolson out in front of 11.959 at this time, as JD Renfro and that number 33 machine works to the outside. It'll be that number 2 end of Nolan Patrick. Racing continues on, as the number 13 of David Ellis. Here's the number 6 of Massey, going to get way tight in turn 3 and 4, and man, David Ellis had to get on the brake binders as Massey went for the pass, pushed super tight, and David Ellis left with nowhere to go, but we stay green as Ellis going to be able to roll to the inside. Jamie Massey will move into the 4th spot. Oh yeah, as it's all going to be Hayden Tolson still rolling away. JD Renfro at number 33, the 2 end. That's going to be Nolan Patrick, 15 out of 50 so far for our late model division here tonight. As the number 6 of Jamie Massey rolls down to the back stretch as Tolson continues to stretch his lead out of a 12.104. Little bit of nose damage on the number 13 of David Ellis, but it didn't look like it might have affected him too much as Massey continues to roll to the top shelf. He's got that number 6 machine moving on the outside. 17 out of 50 here tonight. Boy, oh boy. So Hayden Tolson went out to a quick lead and now starting to slow down here a little bit. JD Renfro keeping about a second gap between them as they're 18 out of 50 as Hayden Tolson just on Dream Street right now. Slow rolling at bottom in turn 3 and 4. JD Renfro to 33. We got the number 6 of Jamie Massey with a big slider with 19 out of 50 here for our late model division. As Massey going to get a run to the inside, the 2 end. That's going to be old Mr. Nolan Patrick. As Patrick going to go up the hill out of 3 and 4. Jamie Massey with a slide job in 3 and 4, as that's a great battle for that 3rd slide. Nolan Patrick with another slider. Here comes Massey back to the inside. Drag race into 3 and 4. Massey with another slide job, he says, off of turn number 4. Catches the loose stop on the top side. We are 21 out of 50. I noticed Hayden Tolson and Jimmy Renfro, or JD Renfro, are starting to run same lap time, so we're going to see if maybe tires or maybe Tolson slowing down here a little bit. Not exactly sure as this battle for that 3rd spot continues on. Massey's in the 6. Here comes Nolan Patrick and that number 2 end machine. 23 out of 50 as we're going to about halfway to go here coming up soon. Patrick going to be able to roll to the inside in turn 1 and 2. Can he get the power down? Jamie Massey with a good run to the outside as Massey will get up to the top shelf once again, as we'll see halfway to go. Going to be next time by for race leader in that number 327. It's going to be Hayden Tolson, as Tolson's got the halfway to go. Going to be this time by. Matthew Moniak in a 988 said, I had enough here tonight, as Hayden Tolson at number 327 still leading the way as cross flags have been shown. JD Renfro, Jamie Massey at number 6 machine, the 2N of Nolan Patrick gonna be the top 4 as we continue on here this afternoon, as the 33 of JD Renfro just in that second slot. Jamie Massey starting to close in, running 12:133s at this time as we got about 24 to go here this afternoon, and Hayden Tolson is back on the throttle running 12.265s. 23 to go. Massey with a big slider in turn 1 and 2. He's going to try to clear him down to the backstretch. Not going to do so. JD back on the inside as Massey going to push way tight, and Nolan Patrick is there. They rub doors going in the middle with 3 and 4 as JD Renfro at number 33 still to the outside as Massey right there behind him as well. We got a good run maybe off of turn 3 and 4. Not this time. They stay nose to tail down to the front stretch. JD Renfro the 33 still in front of Massey. Is Massey going to continue to overdrive that race car? He put the whole right rear quarter panel, but he's a lot faster than JD. We'll see if he's going to try another move once again with 20 to go. As Jamie Massey is still trying to figure out a way to get around JD, but JD kind of stepped on the throttle now with a 12.205 that last lap time, with 19 more to go here with the I-55 Speedway. As JD at number 33 banged the right rear quarter panel on the wall. Massey still all over him. Hayden Tolson running 12.372s at this time with 18 to go. 18 to go, they say, as the old 2N of Nolan Patrick going to be in the 4th spot. David Ellis in the 5th spot at number 13. You will have the 115 of Dane Norris with the number 91 ride of James Gray. It'll be the number 25 of Braden Avalos. He's going to go to the inside of the speedway. As you got some lap down traffic ahead of Hayden Tolson here, about 16 more to go. It's a bee's nest here in the back of the field as James Gray and then number 91 to the inside. Dane Norris back to the outside shelf as they continue to be in a little bit of a bee's nest here. Here comes Brendan Mazzell back on the outside in number 53 machine as we get about 15 more to go here this afternoon as we are 3 wide as James Gray went from the bottom of the track to the top of the track, and Brendan Mazzell and number 53 got to get on the brake pedal as Dane Norris will be moving into that 6th spot. We got about 14 more to go here tonight as Hayden Tolson is starting to catch up to the back of the field. Massey's going to go for that slider run to get off of 3 and 4. We got about 13 to go. As JD Renfro up the hill in that number 33 machine. Massey to the inside. Drip and Rip, how you doing this afternoon? Big slider in the middle of 3 and 4. As JD going to get back to the inside. Throws another slider. As Jamie Massey's going to get a run off of turn number 2. Maybe spun the tires a little bit. As there's going to be another slider once again in the middle of 3 and 4. As JD back to the inside. We got 11 to go. Pretty good battle here for the 2nd spot as Hayden Tolson's now caught the back of the field. He's got to work through some lap down traffic. We got 11 to go. As Tolson continues to drive away out of this one, the 33 of JD. Jamie Massey going to go down to the backstretch as the 33 of Renfro to the bottom side of the speedway. As Renfro rolls the hot bottom, he's going to be able to get around Massey once again. As this battle for second is the place to be, as Hayden Tolson is gone. But here comes Massey bottom on the inside. Renfro puts a little tight. Here comes Nolan Patrick in the 2N. What a battle here for the late models here this afternoon. Super's a little bit heavier. The pros are a little bit lighter, and they're going door to door off of 3 and 4 as JD Renfro at number 33 has found the bottom here in the late stage of this race. Hayden Tolson is in some lap down traffic so far as he is absolutely gone as Jamie Massey up on that number 6 machine back to the outside. We got 6 to go here for the late model division here tonight. What up, Drip and Rip? Good to see ya. As we get about 6 to go as Hayden Tolson into the 327 is absolutely gone. He's got lap down traffic right in front of him, but I know he's got his relative. He's probably not going to get in that mess. As you continue to watch the battle for second, JD on the bottom side of the speedway. Jamie Massey up to the outside as they go side by side off of 3 and 4. What a good race here for second as JD in the 33 has found some grip. Massey's got that outside lane rolling. They're going door to door off of 3 and 4. We got about 3 more to go this time by here at I-55. I'll tell you what, that is a race right there. As Massey got up in the wall, he's going to lose a little bit of time to JD. As we queue up the choir, he got 2 to go this time around. Here comes Nolan Patrick. He's going to try to stick his nose into that business. Oh my God, into JD going into turn 1 and 2. White flag is going to be in the air for Hayden Tolson as this race for second continues on here at I-55. As Hayden Tolson will easily get the checkered flag, the race will be for second, and JD Renfro might hold on for the second slot. Jamie Massey for third. Top three, line up straight for me, please.